threatening rook d7 check. I'm threatening rook b7. Yeah, I don't know, my internet, my like network adapter or something. This laptop. I'm streaming from a laptop all the time, so sometimes and the other thing is that my computer doesn't have an Ethernet port, which is pretty typical for the newer laptops. I need donate. That's true. Newer laptops don't have Ethernet ports, so I have to it's stupid. I don't know what there's other ways to connect to the internet, right? I should find a better way to connect, because using the USB port for my Ethernet is really, really shitty. I lose connection sometimes just because the USB port is flaky. And you remember that, Uber driver. Last game, guys, down to the wire, but I don't know, he didn't want to play King G7. I mean, Black doesn't want to play King G7 here. He has to try at least Rook E7. I mean, King E7, Rook E7. King G7 was really bad. There must have been a reason why he played King G7, but probably he is afraid of, Rook over here for good reason. I think that he's lost anyway. My king is just a little bit too good. My pawn's just a little bit further advanced than his. And I think it's probably just not holdable. So last game, I want to thank everyone for donating these gift subs today. We had a massive amount of gift subs, a nice raid from another streamer, Last Miles, lots of viewers. $2,007. Okay, so here I have Rook D7 check, probably not good enough. The plan was to play King up, probably King C5 now. I don't think that he can defend. Just a little bit outside. A little bit too far outside. Yeah, it's those two factors. My king being a little better than his king and my pawn being a little further advanced. The H-pawns probably don't really make a big difference here. Quality. But that's not where he wanted his king to be. I mean, Black's primary defensive try is King E5. But the problem ends up being, and he still should have tried it, I think. Check, King E4, check, and if King F4 I have Rook F6. And if he checks me on G4, I just move my king up to B5, and eventually I'm going to take on F4 with check. So he resigned. You can see here, very brief analysis, guys. He was holding, apparently, until this move. King G7, wow. The computer thinks it may still be a draw after King F7. Wow. That's the one move we didn't look at. That's funny. I considered everything else, but not F7. King F7 could actually draw. That would allow for black to play for rook g6. And you're not as far away. Oh my god. So this is the only move that draws here? King f7. No, even king e5 is okay. King e5. I thought this was good, but check. King f4. Rook f6. Rook g4. Rook takes check. That's winning. Oh, king g4. Okay, rook takes f5. I missed this. Wow. I thought he was lost here, but he has a saving move. Rook h7. Because my rooks are so awkward. Wow. So this actually could have saved you. You were just holding. Looks like earlier, though, you made a very big mistake. Here. No, e5's okay. Yeah, rook a4 was bad. This didn't help black at all. You're cutting me off already? I wonder what your best defense is. Maybe just f4? h4. h4. Okay, h4. You create a passed pawn, although I have another passed pawn. Apparently this is a theoretical draw. Anyway, good game, Tomas. Guys, we finished. This was up and down. We had to try like 3 times to beat him. 3 icebergs. 3 icebergs was too much. We had a total of 19 wins, 5 draws, and 1 loss. Of course, the highlight of the Simul was losing to Mr. Slow again in the same variation, where he played 5 cent upon loss. I couldn't remember my game from last time. But I blundered. Last time I played the correct move. C takes d5. Wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, last time I played C takes d5. I was actually wondering what happens if you take here. So on the second try, I played this lemon, rook ae1, and now knight e5, and black's like winning. It's funny too, because I thought you would play knight takes c4, and I wasn't sure what was going on here. But I missed that you can play, that I could play queen d3. So Mr. So says I'm not supposed to play this. I'm not allowed to play this anymore. The queen d3 is wrong. Even though it's the most commonly played move. in theory, I'm supposed to play... Well, I played this once and lost. This actually looks decent. No, maybe I played that on the next move. Okay, I've never played anything but queen d3 here. Yeah, so he won't let me play queen d3. I'm not allowed to play this anymore. Bishop d3, and you can't take the pawn. Well, you can, but it's very dangerous. Okay, Mr. Slow. I get the picture. If we play this variation again, not allowed. But that's our 1 loss for today. Thanks everybody for not cheating, except for Mr. Slow. Chess Passionist lost a tough one. This was really tough, and there were 3 icebergs, and he got hit by the 3rd iceberg. I told you guys it was equal, and it was. But I tried, and looks like I'm worse after rook c3. Wow. B takes c. I'm worse. So he broke his own blockade. He could have played for that the mating stuff. Wow. Rook h8. A different kind of mating attack from Chess Passionist. This one might have been kind of dangerous, it looks like. So I pretty much wasn't winning, and I almost overpressed with the stupid idea of b takes. And then you made a mistake, and you're lost now. You're lost after I break through. This is totally lost. So that was a tough game. What else? Nefedov, an exciting draw. What else? Lukoil blundered in the opening. This guy, Julian, Mr. Brenton, what happened? Brenton played the pawn triangle. He took on c5. Good old Yevgeny Pyankov. He's still kicking. 10 years ago. 12 years ago. I played this guy in like 2004 in Moscow. He played for a draw every game. I hate that style. So bishop g7, bishop d3. I think Richard, you should play bishop e2. Or like Pyankov played b4 immediately. This is probably the wrong square. I'm curious what happened here. Wow. I can play d6 and take back with a queen. I was thinking of doing rook d8. This is a known idea. And after play d6, I wasn't sure what was going on. I don't understand Turkish, you guys. So castles, knight f3, queen c7, b4, b6, big take, good compensation now. And then you lost it. This bishop is too vital, losing control of d3. White got really unpleasant position here. And this is lost. You were lost, in 20 moves. So Richard Brenton usually experimenting in the openings there. Thanks for the gift subs. A little bit too much today. Gutan left early. The Monkey Master got a draw. Apparently I missed some huge chances here. It never occurred to me to just retreat my knight back to c6. Simple. And take here. I forgot that I could take this pawn. This was really, really stupid. So he got lucky. That was a bad opening. And now it's really equal. White offered a draw. That was dumb. Astrobate, I told you never to play e5 again. Osgurk lost the pawn. there was a really crazy game. Thanks, guys. Happy New Year. We'll be stuffing our faces with turkey, bacon, and stuffing. Usually we have frozen leftovers for weeks afterwards. Nice. Nice. Now that sounds like my kind of place, man. Guys, check this game out with Mahim. Mahim's 1500. Turkey was offensive. No, that's Turkey. This is Turkey. It's a bird. E5, bro. E5 doesn't hit the radar on the top 5 choices for Stockfish. And it's still a good move. But watch this. This is engine number 1. Knight takes e6. I totally missed knight takes e6. And apparently, d8 is safer than f8. But I thought, I thought at f8 I can go to g7, which is kind of getting out of the way. Yeah, this was ridiculous, man. Very lucky my opponent gave me a draw here. But I just didn't think my king would be safe here in either case. I mean, to me, it looks like this is the only, like, path. I mean, my king could maybe go to c7, but then where do I put my queen, you know? I don't know. I think black's basically, like, lost. But apparently he has all sorts of good moves here. It's a Najdorf by transposition, look. Because it's like, it was a bishop d3 Najdorf. Yeah, I completely, like, missed that I could play this. I don't know how good it is. This is very strange. I mean, this is main line. But I never really played the Con Sicilian. So I just don't know, like, the theory. d6 is main move. Castles. I don't know what to do. This is main line. And now queen f3. And I played rook b8, which is weird, but... Is this a Najdorf or a Con Sicilian, or both? I don't understand. I'm supposed to play b5. Okay, that makes more sense. Because the point is, if e5 I go here. It's fine. Okay, I hesitated. So I'm not really sure how to play the black side of these Najdorf types of positions. And my opponent is supposed to be 1500. Although on chess.com he's 1800. Well, either way he plays like he's 2300. So this move like played practically instantaneously. And an amazing piece sacrifice there. And obviously white is better. I'm more than happy for a draw here. So I don't even want to play this position anymore. This is like lost. Chessmaster offered a draw. I wonder how much of this is theory. Damljanovic against Lengel Bela. Nobody plays bishop d7. I mean, this is a weird move. I was just kind of like distracted. I can play knight e7 or rook b8. This is a strange move. So my old friend Bela used to live pretty close to me. He passed away some years ago. Long-time Hungarian IM. Back in 1979, had a game. Damjanovic. Not to be confused with Damljanovic, who's different. Bishop d7, knight g3, rook e8, h3. I'm surprised we don't have a transposition here. And then I didn't know what to do, so I played knight a5. White's better. And now d5. And you should play b4. And I was keenly aware of the fact that I'm clearly worse. After b4, black has to put the knight on b7. Or I can like take, but that doesn't really help me. So this is the plan. I mean, you kill my knight. And my knight will have to regenerate like a new leg or something. I don't know. It's not good. So it would have been better not to do that, I guess. Better to just go back to c6, ironically. Knight a5 isn't a good plan, it turns out. But there is no good plan. So bishop d7 is just bad. I talked about a5, I didn't like a4. But Barry Mulligan didn't mind. b4. This is playable. Okay, anyway, like in the final position, my position is okay. He actually made a bad move. I mean, a3 is bad. And you can't play b4, and so black is fine. But anyway, I took the draw. So, any other interesting games? What else? Chefmaster, no. Sackrook lost pretty badly. Zhao lost pretty badly. Langolier, Amro. This guy left early. Yagapov left early. Maybe this game with the Langolier is worth taking a look at for a second. It was a Rossolimo deferred. And then you're supposed to play d4. Now, your game is not boring in the opening. We should take a look at that last. So you're supposed to play d4 here. This is really important. Even though black has the bishop pair, you have to open it up with d4 while I'm still like my king's in the center and your head in development. That's a really big mistake by white. If you don't play d4, you can't get any advantage. And then Jad, well, it was a boring game, but I want to see what I did wrong, because I clearly did something wrong. I did very clearly something wrong there. And Nefedov, I got nothing. Here. So, you played modern defense, not the Pierts, by the way. And if you... Please don't challenge me to bullet anybody or anything. This is very strange. As we can see, white's most common move is a4. But black has a plus score against both of white's most common moves. So the moral of the story is that white needs to find something better. I guess you do like a 150 attack. Maybe bishop e3. How bad can a4 be? Well, okay, we'll see. Knight f6. I played this before. Castles, castles. And Sebit played b6 against me in a famous game where I had a huge time advantage and lost. Famous in my memory. But this is probably even better. I remember I had a game with Milov where I lost, where he put his knight on c6 early. You know, it never occurred to me to play d5. I'm supposed to play maybe d5. I think I should play d5. It's not that clear. You can play knight b4. Against Milov, I didn't play b5 either. So I mentioned this, though. This has been played. Yeah. A5 is possible. D5 is possible, but my reaction was pretty lame. Nakamura, Caruana. There's a bunch of games here. White has a terrible score. Glidora lost twice. No, the same game. I feel like Glidora is kind of overrated. Alright. And this is nothing. I got nothing. I'm lucky that I'm not worse. Oh, you had knight b4. You have knight b4 here. And now I'm really going to have to fight for a draw. Yeah, so this is bad. This is bad. I can't play like this. I won't play like this again. That was a really stupid mistake. I didn't pay close enough attention to the move order. But a4 isn't promising for white. If you're going to play the modern defense, I shouldn't play like it's a Pierce, you know. I should play normally. What happened here? What was this weird... Dude, what was up with this weird Albin? This is crazy. Bishop b4 check. Black should try this knight e7. This is very interesting. But this I've never encountered. Is there any validity to this? Yep. I knew a guy who used to play something similar. White's position is just good. Nothing to see here. He actually just resigned. Timed out. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back on Thursday with analysis streams. So if anyone is a subscriber, you want to get a chance to analyze a game, we'll do it here together. Just send me your games in a message on lichess. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. Astrobate, Happy New Year, everybody. We're not going to stream on New Year's Eve. Got other plans. So I'll see you guys. We're not going to stream tomorrow. We're going to pick up streaming on Thursday, Friday, Sunday. See you guys then. Have a good New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Bye-bye, guys. See you Thursday.